Paulo Jasmine Gonzalez, and today it's a special video blog because honestly, I think this was a decision that people in the GLBT community were looking forward to, and we were scared because we thought that the court was going to get inclined to become with a conservative decision. We were not going to get protections, but in a very surprising decision, the Supreme Court delivered major victory to LGBTQ employees. And here's the impact that this will have, because, for example, like say a place like Puerto Rico doesn't have protections for LGBT employees. Now, because this is at the federal level, they will have to. They will be protected. So, let me read the news very quickly. The U.S. Supreme Court ruled Monday that the 1964 Civil Rights Act barring sex discrimination in the workplace protects LGBTQ employees from being fired because of their sexual orientation. The vote was 6-3, with conservative Chief Justice John Roberts and Gorsuch joining the court's four liberal justices in the majority. Like, two conservative judges joined the liberal judges to make the decision 6-3. One of them was Chief John Roberts. Will be interesting to see what happens with that. The court decision came in several cases, but by gay and transgender employees. Jared Bostock was a child welfare coordinator for Clayton County, Georgia. He contends he was fired after he joined a gay recreational softball league in 2013. From that point on, my life changed, he said in an NPR interview last October. About that day, he said his job elections had been excellent. Under his guidance, the county reached benchmark for serving more than 100% of the children in foster care, which was unheard milestone in any Metro Atlanta program. None of that seemed to matter, however, when word got out that he had joined the gay softball league. I lost my livelihood, I lost my medical insurance, and I was recovering from prostate cancer when this occurred, he said. It was devastating. And then we got the case of Amy Stephens, who was working in a funeral home and came out to her employer. And so, yeah, this is historic and this is big. And it's quite nice to know that the Supreme Court made a decision to make it illegal for employers to fire a person just for being gay or transgender. Especially considering that some states, I mean, New York State, we have protections for transgender people or LGBT people in general, but there are other states that don't have those protections in their law. So it's been like, if you move to a different state, you may have to do a bunch of other regulations. People may fire you and all that kind of stuff. So now, by this being at the federal level, now the federal laws will apply, and that means that at the federal level, GLBT people will have protection even in states that don't have mandate to protect GLBT people, which is big. Again, this is something big, and it will be interesting to see how it gets applied. I mean, I'm quite happy because this is needed, honestly. It's 2020. LGBT people exist, transgender people are going to exist, and just because that you don't agree with a person that is gay, lesbian, transgender, or bisexual, it's still not an excuse to fire a person over that, you know? Everybody deserves a chance to work, everybody deserves to earn an income, regardless of who they are. And I'm just happy that the Supreme Court and two conservative judges, which is awesome, decided to support this and do the right thing. And I'm happy to see this because also, like, a few weeks ago, last week, we had the decision of one of Trump agencies of removing health protections for transgender people. So now they may have to reverse that. So it's like, this is interesting. We'll see what happens after this, but I'm just glad that this ended in a good note, honestly. I'm happy. Peace out.